Hi everyone, this is Bridget with Host Agency Reviews, and I'm super excited to be able to show you our credit card point calculator. First things first, if you didn't get here from one of our articles, definitely check out our 3-part credit card article series, where we go over the best business credit card for your travel agency, as well as the best personal credit cards that you can use for your travel agency, and travel brand specific cards. So without further ado, we created the credit card point calculator to help you figure out exactly what those points mean and how much you can earn with specific credit cards to help you with your search, or even to use with existing cards to see what you can get for the different redemption categories. So I have on the right side the credit card point calculator. On the left hand side I have one of the cards on our business list, the Inc. Business Preferred. So I'm going to show you how to use the calculator. The easiest way is typically with the bonuses. Usually they say, you get, this one says 8,000 points after spending $5,000, 80,000 points after spending $5,000. And then it usually breaks that down like that's $1,000 if redeemed for travel. So I'm going to put 80,000 in here for the points, because that's the amount of points I know. And I know that equals $1,000. So it does the math for you. So I know that 1 point is equivalent to just a little bit more than a cent, which also equates to 1.25% back. That means that you could take any point amount that you're given now from your Inc. Business Preferred account and times it by 1.25%, and you'll get the amount of dollars that that pointage is worth. And again, that is specifically for travel. As we can see, it actually changes if you redeem it for cash. So if I redeem it for cash, that 80,000 points only equals $800. So it changes that math for me. So that equals 1 cent per point, which is equivalent to 1% back. I found a lot of these kind of breakdowns for our cards on the list, but if you're ever looking at another card that we didn't list out, you can typically find this information, like I said, in their bonus if they mention it, otherwise in kind of the fine print or the offer details. So I'll show you how I found these. So I'm going to switch over to Inc's actual site. And again, you can see, yep, the the 80,000 point bonus points, and it tells you that it's $1,000 towards travel. It does not, however, tell you how much it's worth if redeemed for cash. So I'm going to go into offer details, earning points, and how you can use them, and points are worth. There we go. So it says when you use points to redeem cash, each point is worth 1 cent. So it says that means 100 points equals $1. So 100 points equals $1. And again, we get that same, 1 point equals a cent, which is 1% back. Now that you know what your card points are worth, we're going to go down here to your specific spendings. And everything in orange is completely editable. So you're able to change the categories if these don't match what your card offers, and you're able to change the point multiplier, and then also customize it with your average monthly spending. So let's see, I can see that for the Inc. Business Preferred, I have 4 areas that are bonus, or that earn 3 times. So one is travels, shipping is 3 times, internet and cable is 3 times, and then I'll put advertising in over here. And we'll change that to 3. And so now we broke it down by monthly spending, so you could think in month terms instead of years. So how much a month do you spend on your advertising? So let's say that's $250. Dining, I usually spend $200. Shipping, maybe I spend $100. Travel, and maybe $1,000. Gas, and internet is, there we go. And so it's done all the math for you and used your multipliers. And so it says you'll earn about 55,000 points a year, which equals $550 in rewards. And again, that's for our reward rate if you're redeeming for cash. If I want to see what my rewards would be if I used it for travel, I'm going to put in those numbers again. Let's see, that was 80,000 equals $1,000. So it changes it for me. You can see it brings that new point amount down here. And now if I were to use my rewards for travel with this card, I could potentially get $688. So it just allows you to compare your spending and the bonus categories and how much those points are worth to see which card would be best for you. And don't forget, the points can be worth different for the same card depending on how you redeem it. So if you know you're going to be redeeming it for travel, do that. If you think it's going to be for cash, find that rate, or do both so you can kind of get a good idea for it. And another resource we have in our credit card articles is this credit card tracker, which I originally created to help keep track of the cards I have in my wallet so that I know which cards to use for which spending categories, really just to get the most bang for my buck. But as we were creating this template, we thought, well, we might as well fill it with, our top business and personal cards, so it also can work as a nice comparison chart when you're trying to decide. But once you decide which cards you want, or even if you just want to use it right now, you can erase the data and fill it in with the cards you have in your wallet. All this is customizable. You can change the spending categories as well as your percentage back or your point multiplier back. So we have the annual fee, if there is one, whether it's business or personal, because of course you probably have a mix in your wallet and you want to keep them separate. And then how much you get for each spending category, whether it's a percentage of cash back or maybe it's a point multiplier. And then I do have a section down here for caveats in case maybe there's something specific, for instance, like this American Express. It's 5 times back in travel, but that specifically is for flights and hotels booked with AmericanExpressTravel.com. So perhaps I need to book airline tickets through the Delta website specifically. Then this card wouldn't give me the 5 times back, and I should maybe use another one. So now if we scroll down a little bit further here, we'll see the redemption values, which is what you just got from the credit card points calculator, so you can plug in those values here. And it, again, just kind of lets you keep in mind how you might want to redeem the points for specific cards, which way gets you the best. And you can add, maybe they have a great redemption value for gift cards or something like that, so I have another row for you to add there. You will notice that any of the cashback cards, which you can tell are these ones with percentages, I didn't put a redemption value, I put NA. And the reason for that is because you know exactly what you're getting, right? For this Inc. Business Cash, you're getting 5% office back on office supplies. So that's why you have non-available for any of the cashback cards. And then we also have a section for perks. So I did mention this in the article. Perks are pretty subjective, right? I mean, something might work best for you that might not work for another person. And they are different. So even though 2 separate cards will have, auto rental collision damage, what you're covered for and the deductible and things like that might be different. So you're going to want to research those for your cards. But I put this section down here not so you could list every perk that the card offers, but maybe what is the best perk for that card that you would want to use it for. So these ones I will erase from the template because, again, it's going to be subjective to you. So you'll maybe look and you'll say, oh, I really like the collision damage for auto rental on this card. So I'm going to write it here so that I know next time I rent a car, I should use this card so I'm covered by their auto rental collision damage. Or maybe the extended warranty for this card is really good. So you want to remember, hey, if there's something that I want to be covered extra, I want to put it on this card so I get that extended warranty perk. So it's just another way to help keep track of what's in your wallet and how you can best use it so that you get good rewards and good perks. Thank you so much for watching our video. We really hope you find the points calculator and the credit card tracker helpful in your card search or even just in your daily usage. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you give us your feedback. We'd love to hear from you. And happy card hunting!
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If we haven't met, I'm Steph Lee, the founder of Host Agency Reviews. And if you found our video helpful, make sure to give it a like or comment below. On that same note, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and sign up for our monthly newsletter for the latest posts and resources. On behalf of the Hard Crew, ciao for now.